Social media has flooded the market over the past decade with billions of users, bringing with it a new rule that governs appropriate and inappropriate language behavior. In the past, it was necessary to write out the words in their proper form, use complete sentences, and use proper punctuation. But today, LOL, OMG, BTW, and many more are common forms of communication. Social media has also become an outlet to speak our minds in ways we would previously find unacceptable. Businesses have even fallen into this trap of poor timing and ill publishing. Though abbreviations, tempered debates, and excessive sharing have become perfectly acceptable in social media, do they really differentiate us from the rest of the crowd?
General etiquette tips for social media platforms. Be selective about which platform you're using to post. No one on LinkedIn is worried about what you had for lunch. Be careful about twisting real-world news stories into a marketing effort. It can be viewed as insensitive. Using hashtags is a great way to build up success stories from users, but beware of thread hijacking. Anyone can use your hashtag for anything, relevant or not. Don't use social media to vent frustrations, earn sympathies, or share mundane information. Don't play the numbers game. If you build it with interesting content, they will come. Don't type entire statuses in caps lock. It makes you look silly or angry, and neither one is good. Quote your sources. Yes, I'm talking to you, Pinterest users. Be sensitive and avoid stereotypes. Social media is not a platform for bullying and spreading hate. Don't tag every single word. I should be able to understand what you mean, and tag should be something that someone might actually search. There's a great skit from Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake to iterate just how annoying this can be. There are different rules for every platform. Twitter and Facebook recommend 1 to 3. Google, unlimited. Instagram is up to 30, but the golden rule is 11 or more. And Pinterest and LinkedIn have no use for hashtags, so don't use them. Facebook users, don't beg for likes. If you want more likes, post things that make you likable. Also, don't like your own posts. And don't send me Candy Crush invites. I will unfriend you immediately. When using Instagram, don't use tags that beg for likes. That sounds familiar, right? Be original. Don't post what you eat every meal or 32 selfies per day. Tagging is encouraged on Instagram, but make sure that your tags are relevant and not just popular tags to get views. Twitter users. Twitter is real time, so when President Obama tweets during a debate or you tweet during a business meeting, the timestamp will give you away. Even when you're private messaging, don't be too private. Also remember, space out your tweets to every couple of hours. Most Twitter users unfollow because of burst messaging. People can be mean, especially on review sites, but don't fight back. Here we can see that Amy from Amy's Bakery is very upset with some of her reviewers. She later blames a hacker, which we can't blame her for, but Amy probably lost some customers here. How could we do it better? Look how Greg's Bakery handled their wiki site being altered. Nobody knew who was behind the defacement, but they went to Google and asked, "Please fix it, and we have donuts for you."
5 social media don'ts: language, tone, and etiquette. Let's get started. Number 1. Don't forget to consider your tone. When you don't consider your tone on social media, here are assumptions that can be made. Not a team player, not an effective leader. You are probably someone that needs a nap. And if you are this lady, you're never visited by grandchildren. Let's move on to number 2. Don't use photos that flaunt your physique for professional profiles. I think we have all seen photos that may not have been favorable for a profile. Here are assumptions that can be made. Lack professionalism, poor representation of business, desire advancement by appearance, and lastly, not likely to make sound decisions. Oh, and before we go any further, this pertains to men as well. Number 3, overuse hashtags. Before you race to use a hashtag, consider these assumptions when it is overused. Not an effective communicator, a natural use of catchphrases, low level of business maturity, and lastly, sarcastic personality. Remember these assumptions and don't become the hashtag monster. Number 4, don't forget to monitor your social media platforms. Here are assumptions that are made when you don't consistently monitor your social media platform. Does not value audience responses. Not open to feedback. Avoid potential criticism and differences. And you may lack knowledge on the given topic. And lastly, number 5, don't forget, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This is the golden rule. Here are assumptions that are made when the rule is not applied. Lack of conflict management, favors controversy, disrespectful character, and feels superior over others. Remember these social media don'ts for proper language, tone, and etiquette.
According to JobVite 2014 Social Recruiting Survey, 73% of recruiters have hired a candidate through social media. 69% of recruiters expect hiring to become more competitive in the next 12 months. Many recruiters not only review your resume, but up to 93% of them will review your social media content before making a hiring decision. As the professional world continues to gravitate to social media for advertisement, awareness, and screening, it's imperative that we continue to use our language, etiquette, and tone in a way that will promote ourselves and our cause rather than undermine it.